Hey, good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution. Happy Monday. We are slow this morning. Same old excuses. I laid in bed a little longer than I should have to make a 7 a.m. show because my computer is slow, especially on a Monday morning. Coffee maker equally slow. So that's what we're battling this morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Ed is with us. What's up, Ed? Good morning to you. I am a breakfast burrito person. I have breakfast burritos like every morning. And what's up, Victor? And I typically get the same breakfast burritos. My grocery store that I go to on a regular basis only stocks like one brand. Well, I think two brands of breakfast burritos. Just, the frozen breakfast burritos. And so I get the same kind over and over. I don't even know what brand it is. I just know the orange package is what I like because it's sausage, egg, and cheese. And I think it comes with 8 burritos inside. So I get those and I like it. And sometimes the sausage, egg, and cheese are sold out. So I have to get like the bacon. And I'm not a big bacon guy. I know that's like sacrilegious to many people, but I'm not a big bacon guy. Especially in the morning. I don't like bacon in the morning. I'll have bacon on a burger, but typically I'm just not a big. I love BLTs though. I love BLTs, but again, that's not a morning thing. That's a lunch or dinner thing. Anyway, sausage, egg, and cheese burritos. So I saw another brand of breakfast burritos last week. Tina's Cantina, and it's like, hey, that's a fun name, Tina's Cantina. So I'm like, okay. Let's try this out. They've got sausage, egg, and cheese from Tina's Cantina. Let's try this out. So popped them in. Holy crap. It's like they are so good. So much better than whatever crap I've been buying. And you get a dozen in a bag, which is better than 8. I don't know. It's probably more expensive. Oh, Ed, I don't like to hear that. Oof. So Ed says he used to be a breakfast burrito guy, and a heart attack at 47 put an end to that. I do not like that. And my brother had a massive heart attack at 39, and I'm 40, and I have high blood pressure. I'm on blood pressure medication, so I should watch my breakfast burrito intake. So we've got Brian. What's up, Brian? David, good morning. Scotty Dubs in the house. Randy, what's up? Terry, Herman, good morning. Hobby World. Zach and Porter are here. Paige and Deanie Bean is here. What's up? Big Harv in the house. Time to boycott Hobby Evolution. I draw the line at not liking bacon. I don't dislike bacon. It's just I don't love it like so many people love bacon. Like some people would choose bacon over their firstborn. I'm not a big bacon guy. I enjoy a good BLT in the summer. Every once in a while, I like a couple slices of bacon on my burger. But I just don't do I don't do bacon for breakfast. I just don't. And orange juice. Orange juice also, it gives me like indigestion, heartburn. So especially the combo, the orange juice bacon combo, it's like I feel like crap after I eat bacon in the morning or drink OJ in the morning. Mark, what's up? Good morning to you. Ed said, we talked about that. Terry says Tina's meals are pretty good. So is that a thing? Is Tina's Cantina like a thing? I'm sure it is. They make breakfast burritos, so it must be a pretty, if they're in grocery stores in the freezer section, I'll have to check out their line of products from Tina's Cantina. Good morning, Mark. What's happening? Clark is here. Ed says, all good. Follow doctor's orders, and I'm fine now. That is excellent to hear. John says, what's up, John? Putin is the only other person who doesn't like bacon. I don't dislike bacon. You guys are making me the most hated man in the world. Second to Putin. For comments I didn't make. I don't dislike bacon. I do in the morning, though. I dislike bacon in the morning. So you can quote me on that. But I do like bacon in certain situations. Let's see. Jenny says this man gonna lose his likes today. No bacon, no OJ. And I really don't like OJ at any time. It's just, I don't know. There's something about orange juice that just doesn't, my body doesn't like it. My innards just like, oh, that's too acidic for my body. But I love apple juice. I love pineapple juice. And I would imagine wouldn't you think pineapple juice is the same acidic level as OJ? I would think it's probably similar. Maybe I'm way off. I don't know. Dan is with us. What's up, Dan? Good morning. Did you go over your box organizational structure on your video highlighting Car Dealer Pro the other week? Yes, I did. And thank you to Jenny. Jenny brought it up, and I had a box behind me as I was doing that live that I could show off how I organized. And I also in the video showed in Car Dealer Pro where I edit the SKU, the custom label SKU. So that is all in there. Dan posted 2,500 cards in the past week and need a new sorting method. Yes, you will. Once you start doing volume, like when, and that's how it came to be for me. It's like, oh, my method's fine. Well, it's fine for the here and now. But then when you list 200 or 2,000 cards, 3,000 cards, then all of a sudden the old method isn't quite the best method anymore. And that's exactly the problem I ran into. And so then it's finally, or it's like, oh, I'll just sort it by year or sort it by player name. And that's all well and good if you have 100, players with the last name A. But then all of a sudden, when you have 1,000 and you're trying to pull a card out of 1,000, it's like, oh my God. And all of a sudden it's taking you 15, 20 minutes just to find one frickin' card, then it's not easy. So then I went to, okay, AB, last name AB, last name AC, last name AM, AL, AZ, all that. Again, you're still sorting, which sorting takes a lot of time. How can I streamline this without any sorting? Take all the sorting out of it. Boom. Just grab a stack of cards. Doesn't have to be sorted. You just grab a stack. Like I'm going to do, I think my plan with all the wax that I ripped, and I ripped a bunch more yesterday, just throughout the day, it's like, it's going to sit on my shelf for another year for next Christmas. Or I can rip and sell the contents. And what's the goal? Sell cards. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to like Heritage Miners. Here's a hobby box I just ripped of Heritage, like last year's Heritage. The current year I will sort because that's going to be still selling well through the next couple months as we approach the season. But like last year's product isn't going to move as swiftly as the current year product. So say I open a hobby box right now. Boom, I'll pull the autos and I'll list those separately. And then all the base, I'll just throw through Car Dealer Pro. And then boom, that's box 12, tab Z. And in 2020 Topps update, pull all the rookies and stars. Boom, there's box 12, tab Y. No sorting, which takes a ton of time out of it. Ton of time away. Saves you a ton of time. So yeah, so all that is mentioned in the video that I posted last week. Christian, what's up? Good morning to you. Happy Lions Victory Monday. Started the Motor City Dan Campbell PC today. If you have any, send them my way. So I was going to look. I was following the Texans Cowboys game yesterday, and I wanted Houston to win oh so badly. And I know the Cowboys were up like with a minute to go, but the Texans had the ball. Oh, and the Cowboys pulled it off. Damn it. So we want the Texans to win because we want the Bears to jump into that number 1 overall pick spot, which I think the Texans are so bad that they're going to keep it. So the Texans are 1-11-1. 1-11-1. The Bears are 3-10. I think there's one other 3-win team. Is it the Broncos? Yes. So the Broncos and Bears now tied for the second worst record in the NFL, 3-10. Oh, so we want NFC. So any other 3-win teams? Bears. Nope. Rams and Saints are back there at 4 wins. Any other 4-win teams? Colts. So yeah, there's still a few weeks left of the season. So right now it's the Bears and Broncos tied for the second worst record. Let's see. Dan says, what's Dan say? Where's Dan at? Where's Dan? Dan says bulk buy those burritos. Hell yeah. You should list more bacon. Hey, everybody likes bacon. That's a good idea. Hockey, soccer, and bacon. Rumor has it that Bo was eating bacon and drinking his OJ when filling out his PPP loan application. Don't get me started on that crap. And my slant is like opposite of every other social media and YouTube content creator. I like let it effing go. Like, I don't know. And I know you're just a bootlicker. You're a bootlicker for Jeff Wilson and whoever else took out PPP loans. No. And I'm glad. So they talked about it. They talked way too long about it on Hobby Hotline Saturday. It's like, come on. Why is this on Hobby Hotline? It's okay. You got me started. The PPP crap it's just clickbait, National Enquirer crap. That's what it is. And we don't need that. I'm a big sports card radio fan, but I'm not a fan of their content regarding this stuff. So I thought it was unnecessary. And fortunately, Frank, the CPA, he's on Bench Clear Media all the time. I love his content. I love when they have him on. And thankfully he came on as an expert and cleared the air. Like, okay, here's the truth behind it. Like, instead of 3 people that are just speculating. Like, that's what I hate about it. There's just too much speculation. Like, oh, well, he didn't need it because he's selling baseball cards and he's going on trips. Come on. You don't know what's going on. Look at his wife sold a business for millions of dollars. They've got enough money to take a couple vacations. Okay. So I hate the PPP rumor and innuendo. Any Bruce Pritchard fans? That's wrestling. That's a wrestling reference right there. Cooter says you put mayo in fries and you don't love bacon. I don't know if I can handle much more disappointment. I know, right? Mayo, and that's the best combination. Like ketchup. Sorry, Pittsburgh. Ketchup. My mother-in-law from Pittsburgh puts ketchup on everything. Go to a nice, like, fancy restaurant, and she wants ketchup. Puts ketchup on everything. It's got to be Heinz. But ketchup and fries, it's like, yeah, it's okay. In some instances, I'd rather have a fry. Now, if it's a good fry, kind of like a good steak, you don't need to doctor up a good steak. A1 is like any A1. If you're an A1 fan, I'm going to tick you off with this. My hot takes on food this morning. A1, travesty. I hate A1. I do dislike A1 sauce. You could say I hate it. I don't like the word hate, but I don't like A1 sauce. Good steak doesn't need sauced up. Good French fries don't need sauced up. You can just eat them right out of the thing. But I prefer a good mayo. Now, it's not like just a jar of Hellman's off the shelf. It's got to be a good mayo, a good garlic aioli. Much better than ketchup. Paige and Dini Bean says, I don't like the baconization and pumpkinization of a great many, many things. Andrew brings up a great point. There's this like cult. It's not even a cult following because it's like everywhere. Yes, bacon led the pumpkin. If you don't like pumpkin crap, thank your bacon lovers, because bacon lovers started the pumpkinization. Andrew nailed it. Andrew, internet high five. Baconization led to the pumpkinization of our society. Andrew, you got it. Nailed it. There's pumpkin everything. Why? Well, it's a counter to bacon everything. Everybody's got to have bacon this, bacon that. I love bacon, 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 bacon. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. What's next? What is next? Andrew nailed it. Now I am going to get some dislikes. Now I am getting dislikes. John says, your body is still recovering in the morning from the havoc of gas station pizza the evening prior. I did not have gas station pizza. I had Rosati's pizza on Saturday night during the Couch People Christmas party. I had the Rosati's double dough sausage. You know what really grinds my gears? We're just going to hot food takes all morning. You know what else pisses me off? It is so damn hard to just order a plain sausage pizza these days. I can't find, I want, when I go to the grocery store, in our grocery store, there was a video that went viral, Wisconsin grocery store, and somebody's like, not all grocery stores in Wisconsin have an entire aisle devoted to frozen pizza. No, incorrect. They do. Every damn grocery store has an entire aisle of frozen pizza. My small grocery store, Pick and Save, that I go to, a whole damn aisle of frozen pizza. Guess what's not there? A freaking Rising Crust sausage pizza. I can get 3 meat, 4 meat, 5 meat, cheese, supreme out the ears, but I can't get a damn sausage. I can't get a damn sausage Rising Crust pizza from any of the 17 brands that make Rising Crust pizza in the frozen food section. I just want a frozen sausage Rising Crust pizza. How hard is that? They make them. My grocery store just doesn't sell them. And I don't want to drive another 5 minutes to the next grocery store to get my frozen pizza. I just suck it up and get a Supreme. Anyway, so that's my hot take. You can't. Oh, no, I'm not done. So I'm on Rosati's website. Well, first I went to Jet's website because Jet's is like my favorite chain pizza. We talked about Jet's. So Jet's, it was like what, 6:30, I think, when I put the order in, or when I tried to put the order in. So I went to Jet's. I'm like, ooh, order this, boom, I'm done. Again, had a little difficulty finding a damn sausage pizza on their website. I think you have to create, if you just want a sausage pizza on most like online ordering platforms, it's got to be like create your own. That's travesty. That's the word of the day. I just want a sausage pizza. How hard is that? It's like cheese, but with sausage. It's not difficult. So, Jets says it's going to be 2 hours. A 2-hour wait time. It's like, I'm going to be passed out by that time. So then I went to Rosati's was my second option because I knew, I thought about Pizza Pit Extreme, but they take a long time to deliver. So I'm like, well, Rosati's. And Rosati's is like, boom, straight line down the road. Hop on Mineral Point, boom, 2 miles, you're there. 3 miles, you're there. So I ordered from Rosati's, and it was like actually less time than I expected. I think it was like 40 minutes. So that was good. So I just had a Rosati's, but again, I had to build my own. For a sausage pizza. What's a sausage pizza? It's a cheese pizza with sausage. That's all it is. How hard is that? How come you can't put that on the menu? You can put Canadian bacon. You can put Hawaiian. You can put all of these specialty pizzas, but you don't have sausage on your website. You have to build your own. I don't want to build my own. I just want a sausage pizza. Serenity Now. You know, I should put that. We're a week away. What are we, a week away from Festivus? That should be on my airing of the grievances, which I have a list. Signs at card shows. That's on my list. I'm going to air my grievances. PSA. Not public service announcement, the other PSA. I've got grievances. I've got some problems with you. Sport lots. I have an airing of grievances to sport lots. PPP. I think I already aired my grievances regarding PPP. And then a piggyback on signs. Nobody reads the damn signs. So those are my grievances that I'm going to air during Festivus, which is what? When is I need to look it up. I think it's December 23rd. When is Festivus? When is Festivus, December 23rd. It's a free-for-all Friday. Oh, it's going to be a free-for-all, all right. Nobody's safe from the airing of the grievances. Let's see. Jenny says 20,000 in everything by team. Love the sorting. Way too much to go custom SKU. See, I don't I like sorting sometimes, but when it comes down to like listing cards and selling cards, it takes way too much time. It's fun, but it's not worth the time. And is it worth your time? For Jenny, it's worth her time. For me, not worth my time. That's why it's like I hate when, like, I'm not going to be one of those guys that says to Jenny, well, is it worth your time? Because it probably is to Jenny, and it's not to me. Our time, we value our time. There's another airing of the grievances. Is it worth your time? I air that grievance like once a week. Is it worth your time? John says players change teams. Only David Ortiz changes names. Jenny says, well, the card doesn't change team when the player does. Very true. Cooter drops one. Albert Joey Bell. Trent Clark. Trent Grisham. There's another player name change. Trent Grisham. Let's see. Oh, there was another one. Oh, there was and you have names that don't change, but the spelling does. Jeremy Gonzalez, rest in peace. Jeremy Gonzalez changed the spelling of his name. Clint Frazier changed his name. He's now Jackson Frazier, although he may have changed it back. He might be Clint again. I don't know. For those of who collect 2022 Heritage, picked up a hobby box for $68 free shipping last night. Very nice. Fred McGriddle would be in 6 different piles. Let's see. Autocorrect is awesome. Fred McGriddle. Oh, that's good. John, I had to read the listing a few times. Where are we at? Let's see. Oh, and as I scroll to find where I left my spot in the chat, I met with the demo guys yesterday. So I've got a demo story for tomorrow, a demo story for today. Jacob Michael, what's happening? Good morning to you. What's your, Jacob, what is your thumbnail? What is your thumbnail? It looks like Fufu. Is that Fufu Dolls? Jacob says, that's how I started it this month. Between 32 and 40 cards, I sort and place in a team bag, label the team bag base 1040 to 1080, for example. So if I sell the card with SKU base 1048, easy to find. There you go. There's another great method. I love the custom label SKU. John says, I have a lot of dupes of the 2022 mark if you want to trade. John, he'll let you know. Jenny says, oh my God, that PPP loan deal. Seriously, Hobby Hotline lost the hobby from the show. John says, who do the Bears have next week? Bo is turning on SCR. I said, even in the video that I did, that I said I love their takes. I don't love all their takes. So their PPP loan take, I am not a fan of. Let's see. The Bears. Who do the Bears have play? I think when I looked last time, they have like all of their games are losable, which we want losable. Oh, John. We got to fly Eagles fly next Sunday. Noon game Sunday. Eagles and Bears. Is it fly Eagles fly or soar Eagles soar? I think it's fly Eagles fly. I don't know. But I'm rooting for the Eagles. I want a good game. I want the Bears to be competitive. I want it to be a close game. But in the end, I want the Eagles to win. Ed says PPP talk is not what Hobby Hotline should be worried about. Zach and Porter says, John, the Bears play the Jeff Feagles. Syracuse University men's soccer competing for the national championship tonight. Very nice. 5:00 for those soccer fans out there. Christian says, brother love Bruce P. And he loves you. Brian says, Jacob, I do the same. So easy that way. Jacob has fry sauce over here, and that's a regional thing, so some people never heard of it. Fry sauce. Interesting. Lee and Perrins. Did I pronounce that correctly? We have some Lee and Perrins. I don't know what it is. I don't think I use it, though. TD Sports Cards, what's happening? Good morning to you. Mr. Apex, what's happening? Dan, Korean cardboard in the house. John says craft beer douches started the decline of Western civilization. Yeah. I think bacon predated the craft beer revolution. Let's see. Mr. Apex says difference in is bacon is delicious on everything and pumpkin is for pies only. I would semi-agree with that. Pumpkin, I think pumpkin, the only thing I do like, man, we had back in I have a chat with my high school friends, and what were we talking about? I've got it's a grandma story. Okay. So one of my friends posted a link to you're getting old when, and it was like a very relatable, once you get to a certain, when you're in your 20s, you're like, I'm never going to do that. But then when you hit 40, it's like, why wouldn't I do this? This is how you do it. So it was, I can't remember what it was, but it reminded me of a story of when I was in, I think 5th grade. So we had at our school, and I think most schools had Grandparents' Day when you were in grade school. And so your grandparents would come to school with you for half a day. And it was the best thing ever because there was so much distraction for a kid like me that was like, ooh, 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 squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. There's so much new stuff going around. My stimuli was, I was so stimulized by all the newness going on in the classroom. And you don't do regular schoolwork. You do crafts all morning. It's the best thing ever for somebody like me that can't pay attention in class. Anyway, Grandparents' Day lunch was always at my school open-faced turkey and mashed potatoes, which was for school lunch was the best school lunch. Open-faced turkey and mashed potatoes. Oh my God, so good. Because the rest of the stuff, the other 29 days of lunches each month, it was a rotating basis. Fridays are pizza. It's cheese pizza every Friday. And then other crap. The burgers sucked. The cheese pizza was okay. It's it was a step above. This is how bad Chuck E. Cheese pizza is. It was a step above, just a slight, maybe a half a step above Chuck E. Cheese pizza, school cafeteria pizza. But anyway, open-faced turkey, mashed potatoes. So my grandma Hazel, rest in peace. Grandma Hazel was at Grandparents' Day at 4th or 5th grade, and she only ate half of her sandwich. How do you only eat half your sandwich? Well, again, when you get to a certain age, you just don't eat much, I guess. I'm not there yet. So Grandma Hazel only ate half her open-faced turkey sandwich. She wrapped it up into a napkin and stuck it in her purse. And I, as a 5th grader, thought this was the most insane thing I have ever witnessed. And for the next 20 years, I would be like, Grandma Hazel wrapped up her open-faced turkey from the cafeteria and put it in her purse and took it home. Oh my God, the insanity. And now I look back at it and it's I totally feel that. Why wouldn't you? If you're not going to eat it, it's really good. It's open-faced turkey, the best meal at the school cafeteria. Take that crap home and eat it later. Yes, I feel it. As a 5th grader, I thought it was insanity. Now that I'm 40 and I'm a man, which, by the way, speaking of that, prayers to Mike Leach, who is in the hospital, who I believe said that comment 20 years ago. But I just thought that was, and I'm like, you know what? So I reshared the story with my friends in the text chat, and I'm like, now it's I'm totally down with that. Hell yeah. Take that open-faced turkey home. I would. Anyway, moving on. Paul Heath is in the house. Baseball collector. What's up, Mike? He says everything is better with bacon. You know what's and some people might find this disgusting. A little bit of bacon in ice cream, like vanilla ice cream, is really good. You get that salt and that sweet. I'm down with that. And I think also the ice cream helps with the greasiness, and I think that's what maybe the greasy part of bacon is what just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with me with bacon. John says ordering food online is more complicated than closing on a house. I would agree with that. It is. It's in every restaurant has a different platform. It's not most when you're buying baseball cards on different websites, Walmart, Target, Blowout, Dave and Adams, Steel City, it's all pretty easy. But ordering food is not. And then they get you with, what was there was, I don't know if it was a cartoon, but somebody, it might have been like Jerky Boys or Adam Sandler, but they're at the drive-thru, and the lady in the, I think, and she goes, and he goes, I'd like a cheeseburger and a Coke. And then he's like, I'd like some fries. And he goes, maybe some mashed potatoes. And so that's what I feel like when you're ordering food online, because you're like, okay, I'm going to have to build my own damn pizza because I want sausage, and you're not going to offer it as like a basic. You're going to offer me every other pizza except for sausage. I'm going to build my own sausage. Boom. I want the large. Oh, and then you get a pop-up window. Oh, do you want chocolate bites with this? How about some dessert? Do you want to order 12 wings? No. This damn pizza's going to be more than I can eat. Oh, but do you want a 2-liter of Pepsi for $5, $6, $7? No. Do you want this? Do you want that? And it's like click, 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 click. No, I just want my damn sausage pizza. Give me my damn sausage pizza. I don't want your wings. I don't want your Pepsi. I don't want your French fries. Let's see. TD Sports Cards I'm making him hungry. Dan says, I only use barbecue sauce on fries, on salads, and on sandwiches. No other barbecue sauce on your salad? On your salad? What? Is that a typo, Dan? I do love me some barbecue sauce. I put barbecue sauce commonly on sandwiches and burgers. I probably put barbecue sauce on my burgers more than ketchup. I'm a big barbecue sauce fan. Let's see. John says, congrats on the Cowboys eking out a late victory at home against the 1-win team. Jacob says he's hungry. TD works for Jets. Oh my gosh. Love Jets pizza. Love Jets pizza. Red Light 34, what's happening? Good morning to you. Thanks, John. Just don't want to get a big head. John works for My Pillow. But what's a positive that happened this weekend? This is like a pre-Festivus. I'm airing grievances this morning. I will. I had a great interaction with our demo guys yesterday, so I'll share my demo story. Zach says, and they suggested my wife and I get to swing the hammer on demo day. Oh, there's going to be video on demo day. Zach and Porter says, Bo putting the same passion behind sausage that people have when they are expecting a top loader and get a card saver. You are right. We all have our passions. Sausage pizza is my passion. Mark says, Bo, would you fight for the feats of strength? No, I am not a fighter. I have little wimpy arms, not an arm wrestler. I do trivia. I do mental exercise, feats of strength, feats of mental strength. Let's see. Festivus Friday. Brian says, the old doggy bags. Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, John Carlos Stanton from Mike Stanton. BJ Upton. Did BJ Upton? No, BJ and Justin are two different people. They're brothers. Bears host Philly. BJ Upton changed to BJ changed to Melvin. Aha. Fry sauce is bomb. Any condiment junkie like me should order a bottle and give it a shot. Dan says, all my grandparents died before I reached first grade. That is sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I had, let's see, my grandfather. Well, actually, I was pretty close to that. My mom's dad passed away when she was in high school. My dad's dad passed away when I was 4. My dad's mom, Grandma Ruth, passed away when I was 9. But she was in pretty poor health, for most of my, I don't really remember much about her after age 5, 6. And then Grandma Hazel was with us until I think my freshman year in high school. Let's see. John says, point is, these are all first name changes. Easy to sort. There you go. Last name stays the same. Let's see. Mike Gundy. Thank you. Not Mike Leach. Mike Gundy said it. Thank you, Cooter. Let's see. Paige and Dee Bean says, Bo, I love those becoming your parents. Oh, those are the best. Those are the best. And I'm pretty sure I've had text conversations regarding those when a new one comes out. Oh, have you seen the new commercial? It's like, we've all done that. We have become our parents. Jenny says, this is card show week. Absolutely. This Saturday, John Nolan Drive at the Sheraton Hotel, 9 to 3, free admission. Let's see. Jenny says, and starting the Saturday, the 17th, running through the 24th is the Maplewood Mall Show. 8 days of card show. That's a bit overkill, I think. Let's see. John says, Leach had a Twitter beef with a player this week. Interesting how life plays out. Dude, where's my card? David, what's up? Good morning. Dude, where's my car when ordering Chinese? Aha! That's what Mr. Apex. Dude, where's my car? That's what it was. Yes. Thank you. Let's see. Dan says, put that Yachty Rookie Rich gave you on the wall when you take your first demo swing. I wouldn't do that. Demo is fun and therapeutic. John says, my grandmom lived in 3 centuries, died in 2000. Holy moly. Let's see. Herman asks, Mark, would you share where you found the heritage boxes? Jenny says, yes, much overkill for dealers. They do it yearly, though, so must be worth it. I, for one, would not sit at any shows for 8 days. No kidding. I'm so impatient. I hate sitting like one day at a card show. So speaking of demos, so I met with our demo guys for the new house. So we close on the new house in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right after Christmas. And it's like, when do you want to start the demo? Well, we close at 10. You can start at 11. We'll get the keys. We'll be back by 10:30. Can you meet us here? We're ready to blow this thing up. Because we're basically like, it's kind of like a new build. We had a couple appraisers like turn down the project because it's so, what did they say? Complex was the most common term used, because it's basically a new build in an existing home. So it's complex, but we found an appraiser. And our demo guy, I met with our demo guy, and he brought his buddy who helps him with demo. And he's like, I brought him for a reason. He's my card guy. And I'm like, card guy? Oh, you've been keeping this a secret. So we go through, and I'm showing, okay, we're doing this, we're basically, everything goes. And so like at the end where I'm like, so he's like, yeah, I come out to the Madison Card Show, almost every month. And he's like, I got back into it a few years ago. My kids, are really into it. So we're talking. My demo guy is like, yeah, he's like, what do you charge for like coming over to look through collections? I'm like, charge? I do that for fun. And he's like, yeah, but there's a lot of cards. And I'm like, really? Really? And I'm like, and I said, to tell you the truth, I can look through, I don't have to look through every card. I can pretty much have a good idea if there's going to be anything worthwhile in what you have, because he does demos all the, he's a demo guy. And he's like, yeah, I find cards, I find sports memorabilia. And it's like, I just put it, keep it, take it home. And he's basically a hoarder. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a dream. That's my dream job, except there's physical labor involved, and I don't do physical labor. So that's not my dream job. So he's telling me about all of this, and he's like, yeah, I just get cards and I bring them home. My kid loves going through them. And I'm like, it's pretty, like, I can pretty much go through, as long as it's baseball, football, and basketball. I have a pretty good idea, but if it's hockey and soccer, toss it. I don't know anything about that. But I can pretty much go through and, give you, I could even kind of give you hints, but it can be like looking through cards to find the hidden gems can also be complex. So I was sharing my palette stories, and I'm like, usually they splay out like the good, which by the way, there should be, and I don't know if the holiday season affects this or not, but I should be due for another palette from Goodwill. So we'll see. I was thinking actually last week, because it's been about every 6 weeks with the Goodwill pallets. And I think this week might actually be week 6 or possibly the start of week 7 since my last, I think it was, let's see, the end of October. So 4 weeks. Oh, I think this is the beginning of week 6. So probably this week there should be a pallet come up. So, and like I need any more freaking cards to go through. So I was going through the pallets. Jenny says, your bride may kill you if you get another pallet. Don't tell Twitter. I know. And here's the thing. I want it to come because my wife doesn't come home until next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. So if I can get it all in before next Tuesday, that would be ideal. And you never know. Unfortunately, I'm trying to sell bulk, and I'm like, oh, it's December. People are going to see, 200,000 baseball cards. That'll be great for little Timmy, little Tommy, little Jimmy, little Johnny for Christmas. Nobody's taken. Nobody's even. I had one guy reach out and he's like, is it pick through? Yes, it's pick through. Okay, no thanks. I should have said, yeah, no, there could be a Mickey Mantle in there. Yes. So Jenny, I have a starting price. It's listed at $500, which is what? What's the price per card on that? Like a tenth of a penny, like 10 cards for a penny, something like that. 500, but I think what I let the last one go. I think I let the last one go for 350. 500 divided by 200,000. Oh, it's about 2. So it's about a fifth of a penny. So yeah, so the last one, like I really wanted to get rid of it, and it's like he's like, well, would you take 350? And I'm like, you betcha, because I wasn't taking this back home with me. Let's see. Dan uploaded a new video a few hours ago. Mark says, sure thing. A few sellers had them on eBay. Most were in the 70 to 75 range with free shipping. What's the blow? So by the way, Blowout has an amazing price on the Heritage High Number hobby boxes. What were they? 75 for the new Heritage High Number. Let's see. What's Blowout have Heritage for? High Number is 75, $65 for a hobby box of Topps Heritage on Blowout cards, and they're really fast shipping. What did you say? He said 70 to 75 with free shipping on eBay, 65. It's not free shipping on Blowout, but if you spend $199, so if you buy, I think you'd have to buy 4, or wait, what's the math? 65 times, what's 65 times 3? Yeah, you'd have to buy 4, right? Oh my gosh. It's too early in the morning for math. I like numbers, I hate math. 65 times 3. Ooh, just under the mark. So you'd have to buy 4 to get free shipping on Blowout cards. So probably actually after shipping, if you ordered one hobby box from Blowout, it'd probably be about $75 because I think their shipping's around. Actually, let's see if I can add one to the cart and see what the shipping might be. $64.88. We'll log in, see if I can do this without actually buying one. Let's see. We're going to ship it. We're going to continue. Shipping information. Here we go. $9.95. So there you go. It's going to be, if you only buy one from Blowout, it's going to be about $74 shipped. If you buy 4, it's free shipping. You'll get them for $65 each. Let's see. Brian says you would, I know, right? I'd have to buy a lot of tools. I'd have to go to my mom's house. My dad passed away 6 years ago, and still has a garage full of tools. Like my dad had he had tools. Like if he had to do a project and he needed like I don't even know what tools you would only use one time. But he would just go and buy something and then like friends would be like, "Oh, Wayne's got this," and then they would come. Like my friends in high school, like needed to work on their cars. It's like you do, like, don't you take that to a garage to to have somebody fix it for you? Like doing it themselves. Um, so like a router or a planer or a Sawzall. Oh yeah, all of the above, all of the above. Um, so yeah, so he would have all that stuff. He had an engine, like he installed like a lift so he could pull engines in the garage, all that stuff. And and then that man produced this guy who has 2 screwdrivers and a hammer. The world it's a funny world. Let's see. Obviously the cost of someone picking up in Madison, not shipping. Yes, yeah. Yeah, so that's like local pickup, and I drive an hour. I probably wouldn't go if I would drive an hour, but at full price. Like I wouldn't take 350 if I had to drive an hour. Um, Tracy says, "Good morning. Very late to the show. Hope everyone has a great Monday. Thank you." Mr. Apex says, "That's the way to accumulate tools. If you need it once, you might need it again." That's kind of like baseball cards. Like you just accumulate. My dad accumulated tools. I accumulate cards like my dad accumulated tools. So, but, and here was like, he called, and my mom, I got the hoarding. I'm pretty, actually, now that I think about it, my dad was a hoarder, but with tools. But the difference was his tools were useful the one time he used it. My baseball cards were just baseball cards. And my mom would buy still goes to like antique shops and garage sales, and she buys these project things and then they sit for a while and she hoards them. And I definitely, my dad wasn't into that. Like he would go buy tools and stuff like that. My mom would just buy trinkets, and I got the trinket gene. I love going to antique shops and garage sales and buying crap that I don't need because I think I need it, or I think I can sell it and flip it. Let's see. Herman says, with all the Goodwill pallets you handle, you should own a pallet stretcher. You should own a pallet stretcher. Heading out. Have a good day. Thank you, Mark. Diego's in the house. What's up, Diego? Have a great day. I am way late. I am a hoarder. Welcome to the club. It's okay because I'm always moving them from box to box and sorted in many different ways. Cooter says tools are like bacon. There is no such thing as too much. That's what my dad thought. Can never have too many screwdrivers and hammers and engine lifts in the garage. So that's what I had for today. Less than an hour. I have a lot of shipping because I just I slept in yesterday. And then I shipped a little bit. And then I ripped some wax. I was watching the football game. I pulled some good stuff. I had a mega box of, what the hell was it? Illusions football. And I pulled a Trey Lance Black King of Cards, I think, which I know it's Trey Lance. And so timing is off on that. But it could be a $50 card. What else did I pull? That was probably I had a Jackson Merrill Blue Auto out of Heritage Miners. That might be in the same value range. What else? I can't remember. But I ripped some more wax. I've got an absolute gigantic mess in the rec room. I do want to show off. If you watch the Couch People Christmas party, we did our Secret Santa gift exchange. Many thanks to my Secret Santa, Uncle Rich. He even included my least favorite catcher, least favorite baseball player of all time, Yadier Molina, but a rookie card. So I know Uncle Rich knew that I'd be putting that in my eBay store, so I will put that in my eBay store. But he gifted me with some great Cubs. Herman sent me some awesome Cubs. That 70s card show, John sent me some awesome stuff. Nesting dolls, a fractional, and a bunch of Cubs. and some wrestling magazines. So I'll once I get the rec room cleaned up, I'll tweet. I saw a lot of people were tweeting their gifts on Twitter yesterday, so I will be I need to jump on that train once I get myself unburied from Saturday and Sunday's ripping palooza of ripping all that wax. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. What else did I do yesterday? Met with the demo guys, and then I think my Biscuit was feeling a little lonely because she came down for a little bit during the Christmas party, but she doesn't like the basement's like a few degrees colder, and she doesn't like the temperature as it is. She wants it 90. So I was we had to have a little doggy time, little Biscuit time. Turn the fireplace on. She likes that. And hung out, watched. Did I watch a Christmas movie last night? I'm sure I did. Oh, and I listed a bunch of auctions, which, by the way, I mentioned in the description of this video. The first auctions are ending tonight. They're basketball, all basketball, over 100 auctions, all basketball. I hate auctions, but why am I running over 100? I talked about it eventually. I think I talked about it earlier this week. Why I'm running them. I don't want to comp. I don't want to comp all these. So I just listed them as auctions. One of the dealer buddy of mine, he's like, yeah, I send these into DC Sports. And it's like, oh yeah, it's like, wait, that's what I do. I list cards. I don't do auctions, but if that's what they're doing, I'm sure they have more followers, but I'll just do them and take a gamble. Like, I've already made my money back on this collection. Yes, I would like to maximize the return, but also there's time involved. And if I just list, let them ride, and hopefully we get some good results. So the first batch of auctions end tonight. I think there's 30 or 40 auctions ending tonight. So check out my eBay store. Link is in the description to this video. And that's what I had for today. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great Monday. And we're back at it tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Hopefully, maybe 7:13, depending. If I wake up on time, the coffee maker is working, and the internet is okay. With that, see you tomorrow.